Hello there. Nice to see you again. That's a joke, obviously. Because I can't see you, and hardly anyone watches my YouTube videos. Which is fine. But I want to talk about Smallville. You know, the Superman TV show. It was fun. It was a good show. I liked it. I watched it a lot. I even used to own the entire series on DVD back when DVDs were a thing and it wasn't all about streaming or Blu-ray or HD digital 4K or whatever the hell it is they're putting out now. But yeah, it was a very fun show, and I honestly think Tom Welling was probably one of the best versions of Superman we could have got. Even though he never wore the actual suit, like you never just saw him standing there as Superman, like, I'm Superman. No, he never did that. Like the show's creators, they were like, no flights, no tights. Like that was the motto for the show. It's that Superman wouldn't wear a Superman suit, and he would not fly. They did eventually kind of break the rule because they had a few different episodes where he was flying, but it was always like he was possessed or he was in a virtual reality type situation, like, you know, ways to cut around that. What's funny about Smallville is originally they tried to get a Batman TV show made that would have been about Bruce Wayne growing up to be Batman. Like all his training throughout the years and all that. And the studio said no. They're like, we don't like that idea. Who wants to watch Bruce Wayne become Batman over the course of like 10 years? They're like, no, we don't want that. It's not interesting enough. It's not fun enough. So then they were like, what if it was Superman? And the studio was like, okay, yeah, we can work with that. Oh yeah. Let's do some CW shit. By the way, I remember back when it was called WB. Yeah, I'm that old. Only on CW. Doesn't have... I don't even know why they changed the name. But whatever. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the Flash series with Grant Gustin. I do watch that. Well, at least the full 6 seasons. I haven't seen the latest season. And I liked all the crossover stuff they did. You know. I didn't like Arrow. For one, his name is Green Arrow, okay? So it's being like, Arrow. It's kind of stupid. And also, I didn't like the guy that played Green Arrow. I liked the Green Arrow from Smallville way better. He acted more like Green Arrow. Justin Hartley. Yeah, that was his name, Justin Hartley. He ended up becoming a series regular on Smallville. One of Clark Kent's friends. They wanted it to be Batman, actually, in that show. They wanted the person that would team up with and help him and be the gadget guy to be Batman. Because, of course, you want it to be Batman. But they were like, no. Batman has movies we're doing. You know, the Christopher Nolan films. Which are great films, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Dark Knight Rises was kind of lackluster in my opinion, but it's still better than Dawn of Justice. Am I right? But the studio said no to having Batman as the other character. So they're like, Green Arrow. Let's do Green Arrow instead. But that Justin Hartley played Green Arrow very well. He was kind of a smart ass. You know, he could be serious, but also he was never too serious. And I think that's why I couldn't get into Arrow. Because for one, the TV show Arrow, it was just like, well, Green Arrow doesn't have good villains. Let's just use some of Batman's villains. You know what? Fuck it. Throw Deathstroke in there. We're gonna say that he's Green Arrow's enemy now. Wait, Arrow's enemy. Yeah. But, I highly recommend Smallville. It was a fun joyride. While it lasted. And also, like, Christopher Reeves, the original movie Superman, cameoed in Smallville. He was in quite a few episodes as Virgil Swan. Yeah, that was his character's name. Virgil Swan. You know, it was kind of like a passing of the torch, you know, to Tom Welling. Like saying, you're Superman now. And I love that. That was great. It was a beautiful moment. And also, I will say Tom Welling is the one person who's played Clark Kent / Superman that looks the most comic book accurate with just his face. Like, Tom Welling looks like Superman. Even though he's older now, dude is still built as fuck. Like, he looks like a fucking shit brick house. Dude is ripped. You can see it. Like, he's just wearing a regular short and you're like, holy fuck. That dude must bench press like crazy. Right? Even though you're like in your mid-40s now or whatever the fuck you are, like, yeah, I would totally be down for seeing him as Superman. And I honestly think that Man of Steel should have been him instead. Like, do you know how much better the DCEU would have turned out if they had just turned the Smallville shit into it? It'd have been great. Because then they could have introduced Batman. They already had Green Arrow, The Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg. I mean, it's a no-brainer. But they didn't do that. Oh well. It's our loss, I guess, that they didn't have me walking out being like, making the choice going, why don't we just, incorporate this stuff? Did you know Alex Ross actually did drawings? That, because they were considering Tom Welling for Man of Steel. They were. And he did drawings of if Tom Welling was Superman. And they looked awesome. He's the Superman we need. No, the Superman we deserve. It's not the one we need right now. But that's not true. He's the one we need right now. Get on it, WB. Jesus fucking Christ, get your shit together. Ugh, stop fucking up comic books. Like, I've always been more of a Marvel fan. But I love DC and Marvel. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, well, DC sucks, only Marvel. Or Marvel sucks, only DC. No, I'm a comic book fan. That means I love the comics. But as I always try to say, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, have a great day or night. Peace out.